if you listen to the discussions that are happening in the boardroom, you would find that the CEO would look worried on one particular aspect. It's not business, it's not sales, it's not marketing, but it's the leadership. He would be worried, man, when it comes to his current leadership team. He would always be talking about that, what kind of pipeline of leaders they have for the future growth of the organization, and what kind of strategies that the organization is building to build the leadership capabilities of his existing talent, and also how to attract more leaders into the organizations. Well, friend, I'm here today to talk about the 15 leadership qualities that every leader must have if they want to become a great leader. My name is Arun Thukral. I'm a life and a leadership coach, and in this session I'm going to tell you that how these qualities are so essential and how they can transform you from an average leader to an outstanding leader. Because when it comes to leadership, it is always in high demand but always low in supply. So no wonder whether it is a CEO, whether it is a business head, whether it is a political party, whether it is an educational institute, you name a place, everyone is looking for a leadership position. Everyone wants to be a leader, but then in spite of all those efforts, this position is still vacant. So before I go forward and share with you all those qualities, I want you to like my channel, subscribe my channel, and share these thoughts if you find them relevant. But one thing that I can tell you, that if you understand these 15 pearls of leadership, not only that you will be able to, once you are able to apply it, not only that you will be able to do well in your current job, but also it will open up gates for you to get inside the future growth of the organization, for your own future growth in promotions, and also you will be one of the sought after candidates by the competition to be on their side. So let's get into this interesting journey, that what are these qualities that makes you a great leader. The supreme quality of a great leader is unquestionable integrity. Because if you are not honest as a leader, you are not going to achieve any success. Secondly, if you are not honest and you do not follow ethics, how you will be able to expect this from your followers? Thus, your entire beliefs, your entire values can only be understood once you are able to follow the path of integrity and honesty. As they say that if you lose everything except integrity, you have lost nothing. But the day you lose integrity, you will lose everything. So the first quality that one must have, that is the supreme quality, that is unquestionable integrity and honesty. The quality number 2, if you want to be an effective leader, you should be having enough confidence to get followers follow you. Because if you are unsure about your own decisions, if you are unsure about your own skills, your subordinates will not follow you. While you are in activity, while you are talking to people, you should be reflecting and oozing confidence and assertiveness to gain respect from your followers. But the only caution here is to have a thin line between being confident and being overconfident. Because when you become overconfident, it starts reflecting in your attitude in terms of ego, their ability to inspire others. I'm sure you would have heard a very famous quote by Vincy Adams, which says that if your actions can inspire others, dream more, do more, and achieve more and become more, then definitely you are a true leader. At the same time, the question comes that how do you inspire others? Because for a leader, one of the most difficult tasks is to persuade others to follow you. Well, that is possible. That is only possible when you lead by a good example. Because when you face crisis, your followers, your subordinates, they look up to you that how you react and behave. And if you are able to do well, you definitely gain a lot of followers. Thus, whenever you are in crisis, whenever there are difficult times, put a very brave face, stay confident and stay calm, because your every action is watched by your teammates. Another very important way to inspire your teammate is by being positive. And when I say positive, it means in your thinking process, in your behaving process, in your actions, everything should reflect positivity, because basis which your team will feel motivated and that will bring them closer to you. Therefore, if you are able to inspire your teammates, you not only will be able to solve your current but also future challenges just by mere inspiring them, just by leading by examples. Is commitment and passion. Because if you want a full commitment and full passion from your teammates, it is you who has to lead from the front. It is you who has to show the commitment in everything that you do. Then only you will be able to get the best out of them. Secondly, when they see you getting your hand dirty into the smallest things, that rub into them and they increase and they also enhance their commitment towards the goal that you are desiring to achieve. Therefore, a manager or a leader who leads by example is well respected by his or her teammates, and you see a lot of performance starts floating around within the team. But on the other hand, if you do not exhibit this quality of passion and commitment, you see that the same is reflected by your team. As we say that your team is as good as the leader behaves and the leader acts. So commitment and passion anytime can beat any company, any competition, if a leader is able to exhibit that. Is a good communication. Because if you are a good communicator, there are every likely chance that you are a great leader. Why? This is because that if you are able to communicate your vision to your people and tell the exact strategy that how they are going to achieve that vision, then your team will be able to achieve it. If you are not able to communicate to that level, they will not be able to understand that what exactly you want. So communication skills become the most important skill for every leader to be successful. And more so, because every word, these words that you use in communication, they have tremendous power, because this will help them to think more and achieve the unachievable if they understand the value of words and the content that you use. Is decision making skills. Well, I have seen that many managers, leaders, they are very poor in decision making skills, and due to which their team suffers, due to which they are not able to reach to certain conclusions and their team is not able to solve their problems, not provide solutions to their situations, and the entire team struggles to achieve the objective just by weak decision making skills of the leader. Now, how do great leaders behave? The great leaders behave by taking quick but at the same time very subtle decision, because they know that their decisions that they are going to take is going to impact the lives of people. So what do? They involve various stakeholders before arriving at the final point of their decisions, because in the end they know that these decisions are not only going to impact others, but in the end it is going to impact themselves. So decision making, as I said, again is a skill under leadership, and it has to get enhanced by taking smaller decisions than taking larger decisions by involving other stakeholders. Is delegation and empowerment. I'm sure you will agree that you cannot do everything, right? Now, if you really want to do and achieve more, you really need to decide on what are the tasks that are very essential to you, that will help you to move ahead both in terms of business as well as on your progress, and leave aside certain things, certain tasks that you need to give it to your people who also can learn and grow in their current role and can prosper to take your position or other positions in the future. But unfortunately, a lot of leaders, they have the habit of doing everything by their own. And in other words, they also have the habit of micromanaging people. Now, when you get into that habit of micromanagement, you are managing every small aspect of the subordinate role. You are actually creating a lot of mistrust, and this is not moving ahead. The business is not moving ahead. The work is not progressing ahead, and therefore none of you, neither you nor your team, are going further. The only way that great leaders follow is that they empower and they trust their teammates, and that's how they are able to free themselves from those mundane tasks, and they invest their time on those tasks which are essential for them to grow. Creativity and innovation. So what distinguishes between a leader and a follower? As Steve Jobs rightly said, that innovation differentiates between a leader and a follower. So if you want to be a great leader, you need to be innovative and creative both at the same time. Because when your team struggles to find solutions to their problems, it is the leader who start thinking out of the box and bring new ideas, new ways, innovative ways to find solutions to those routine problems. Empathy towards his followers to win over them. But unfortunately, most of the leaders work in dictatorial style and they completely neglect empathy, due to which they are not able to make closer connection with their people. So, as a great leader, you should be able to understand their problems, understand their pains, understand their feelings. This will help them to bring more trust towards you. And that is what empathy is all about, is resilience. You must have heard this saying 100 times that when the going gets tough, tough gets going. While all great leaders live this statement day in and day out. This is because of their resilience and positive attitude. Irrespective of the situation that they are in, they have the attitude that they don't give up. They have the attitude of positivity and belief in themselves that takes them ahead. While others or average leaders, they are only talking about problems and difficult situations that they are in, while great leaders are only focused towards solutions and how they can overcome innovatively the solutions to their existing problems. Is accountability. Now before we get into it, I want to give you a very famous advice. A great leader is the one who takes little more than the share in case of blame and little less of a share when it comes to credit. But in our real life, we have seen that there are leaders who take the credit of all the good work, but when it comes to blaming, they put a blame on their subordinates, because whatever they are doing in the absence of their subordinates, and they are doing it in front of their leaders. But if you are under such leaders, or you are one of those leaders, then definitely this is not a good sign of great leadership. Because a great leader makes his team accountable for everything what they do. He helps them to improve their performance by putting a pat on their back or helping them to identify the areas of their weakness and help them to do better. Because a great leader makes his team accountable, because when accountability is set to the individual, they become more responsible, and when they become more responsible, they become more serious in delivering those results. Emotional intelligence. I think this is the heart of the leader. Why I am saying so? Because think about any great leader that you follow. They are so high on influencing others that everything that they do, even the dress that they wear, the way they use words, the way they talk, people follow them blindly. That is the power of great leaders' influence. And how do they do that? Why do you admire a particular leader? Mainly because of their emotional intelligence. And what this emotional intelligence is, it simply says emotion and intelligence. That means you are intelligent enough to use your emotions appropriately at the right time. And of course, this comes with practice. So in other words, people who are not emotionally intelligent, you will find them that either they get overexcited or they get frustrated very, very fast. And what does that lead to? That lead to hasty decision making, that lead to lot of burnout of themselves and of their teams. On the other hand, people who are very good in emotional intelligence, they are very good in giving resolution to conflicts. They are able to solve conflicts, and they are able to help people to come out of those conflicts, because they have a very good control on their emotions. Neither they are too happy nor they are too sad. They are balanced, and that's what people admire, leaders who are emotionally intelligent, and that's how they are able to create a great influence on people around them. That is humility. Now there is an old saying which says that pride makes us artificial, whereas humility makes us real. Imagine that you have been promoted into a leadership role. Generally, you have a very high and a proud feeling about yourself, and sometimes it just distances yourself with your followers. But a great leader is selfless. He is only thinking about the benefit of his followers, that how they can do better in their role. And no doubt, in the various forms of leadership style, the one thing that great leaders do is they find out ways how they can help their teammates as well as they can solve their problems. And that only comes when you have a very high amount of humility in your approach. Is transparency. If you are a great leader, you have to be transparent with your team. If you hide your emotions, if you hide things from them, that will bring lack of trust, that will bring lack of confidence in them, that will bring lack of autonomy in them in taking decisions on their own. On the other hand, if you are a great leader and if you are transparent in your approach, they would love to be a part of your vision. They would love to contribute more towards solution to your problems. They will come towards you to help you to achieve your goals. And that's what great leaders do. They are very transparent to their team. They open up with emotions, as I said about emotional intelligence, and that's how they are able to keep the team together when it is needed most. Vision and purpose. I'm sure you have seen all great leaders talking about the great vision that they have, the purpose that they have, that where they are heading towards in the future. And most of these great leaders have a habit that they build their vision, they build their purpose along with their followers, and they constantly communicate the vision to their followers so that they can believe in that vision, they can really live that vision together. And once that happens, you see a great team is getting formed. You see a very highly motivated team is getting formed. And this is possible because this becomes possible because the leader himself is so passionate about the vision that he has created, not only for himself but for his team. And that's how everyone together grows. And that's the sole purpose of being a great leader. So in the end, if I really have to summarize, that if you want to be in the elite club of great leaders, you may have certain qualities already embedded in you. You may be aware about them. But the other qualities which you may not have, you really have to develop them. That is why I said in the beginning that leadership is a skill and the skill can be acquired with repeated practice. But if you are able to add on those skills which you lack, you can definitely move into the league of great leaders. You can set examples, create examples for others, from where people can get inspired, they can dream more, they can think more, and they can achieve more. I'm sure you would have liked this video where I have shared some real-time examples and real habits of great leaders, what makes them what they are today. And if you want to be one of them, you really need to go into creating these habits. And habits are created by doing it repeatedly. And what you need to do repeatedly is all there in those 15 pearls that I have shared. So if you have liked this video, do share your comments in the comment section below, and do share this link with others who may benefit, who are really looking forward to strive up in their career into the elite leadership club. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching me.